Whether it's a school teacher, whether it's a parent, a grandparent, we all have that person that's made a difference in our lives. You are making a difference in some kid's life that will always remember who you were. But more importantly, you're a special teacher because you're willing to do this. Not everybody can do what you all are doing to make these kids and to have a relationship with them and really take the time to be part of their lives. But if you look back in your own lives, you'll realize how important people were, just like they were to me, just like they were to me. And I would have given anything to have you in my school when I grew up, to have a JAG specialist in our little schools. But today, you have an opportunity to touch these kids at a very young age and to have a relationship with them. They will never forget who you are. I appreciate you taking the time to believe like I believed once upon a time when they come in and told me about this program, how much of a difference it made. But you're the ones that make it work. There's a reason you have the title as a specialist, because you're special. And I just want to thank you for your service to these kids in the state of Missouri and for the way you believe and for what you want to do to make somebody's life better.
To you current specialists, I would just say thank you. Thank you for dedicating your life, and thank you for giving back so much, because these young people, they're worth it. That's all I can say is they're worth it, and I know that you know that they're worth it, and that's why you're doing what you're doing right now.
Sometimes in education, we forget to teach the human being aspect of it. How do we develop true connection?
I was actually at the point of thinking it's probably time for me to be done with teaching. I was just getting weary year after year.
I was on a terrible path. I think a lot of it was because I was just hopeless.
I didn't see any association between school and life afterwards.
But then when it came to maybe it's time for me to get out, I just did a quick search. What JAG openings are there?
I had this beating in my heart I could not deny. I felt very called to find out more about it.
I had to do something. I just didn't know where to start.
Because if something can keep me in education, it's probably going to be that.
Why is this so small? Huh?
In my mind, JAG Specialists, we get to do what teaching was originally meant to be. It's all about relationships. That's how it's different. You get to know their family members, you get to know their past, you get to know why they're here, and then you start fixing it.
Because oftentimes they feel like they have been forgotten, that they're not worth these great opportunities.
I did not want to be here. But from day one, Miss Amanda, she made me feel seen. She's a teacher that if you're being quiet, she notices.
One thing that I really love about JAG is you might have your lesson plan for the day, but read your room. If I have 3, 4, 2 kids even come into my classroom and I see the whole demeanor on them is different, we strike out what we're going to have originally planned and we talk.
And that was the nice thing about JAG, is because people actually listened and cared. And it was a group of people who also needed the same thing that I did.
And I let them know the second you walk through my threshold that they can take all that armor off for just a moment.
Because the JAG classroom is the one place in the school where we know our kids inside and out.
Every student will tell you that their specialist is the game changer. That the program can just be a program, but the person that's leading it is extremely important.
The great part about JAG is it just took one class, one specialist to make you realize that everything can be different. In the fall, I'm going to University of Arkansas in hopes of being a pediatric surgeon.
I wouldn't be here today with the career that I have today if it weren't for the JAG program.
One JAG, one family. It really is like that.
Miss Burns, our specialist, she puts us first.
It is amazing to hear students and kids that maybe are bad boys or bad girls say, she really cares about us.
I guess the JAG specialists, we get to show them what they can't see. And that's an awesome privilege.
And Miss Amanda and JAG, they saved me. That's the only way I know how to say it.
JAG is made unique by the special bonds that students can make with their specialists.
Without the JAG program, I wouldn't even know these amazing people existed. And without them, I wouldn't have known how amazing I could be.